अच्छी लेनी चाहिए।
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think we'll be seeing a lot of this fella, Mateo Kovacic, if he's got the freedom to get forward. He's got the athleticism, he's got the staying power, and he loves to press. And just keep an eye out for that drop of the shoulder. He loves to go past opposition players.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Cleared without complication. Fagioli. And that has been cleared. Paris with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Akanji. For De Bruyne. Kovacic. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And that's gone loose. Akanji. Jimenez. And it's Jimenez. Akanji. More and more pressure on the ball here. Alexander-Arnold. Akanji. Jimenez. Great ball if he can get there. And it's Kane. In for a header! Lewis clears it away. Now it's Haaland. And that could set him on his way. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Haaland. Haaland proves just a little bit too strong. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Kane. That's an excellent interception. Bernardo Silva. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, and he's through the middle. Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Foden plays it short. Pinches it off him. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Played back in. He's got full.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Son Heung-min. Alexander-Arnold. And Caicedo. 15 minutes till half-time. That's a decent clearance. Foden. He's shifting through the gears here. Haaland! It's a loose ball. Son Heung-min. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Robertson. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Alexander-Arnold is onto it in a flash. Always onto this. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Paris have their second corner now. Chance for the header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Foden. Oh, played through for the wide man. Vardiol. Fagioli. Robertson. He is just caressing the ball. Lewis did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Paris clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's there to belt it away. Interesting ball. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Played into space out wide. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
McAtee. Oh, that's delightful.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Haaland. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Son Heung-min.
That's going in strongly.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Yildiz. Passing nice and neat. Turns and goes back. Haaland. Chance here to counter. Lewis. Oh, played through for the wide man. Lewis. And that's been one straight back. And the finish! It's in! He stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
After 62 minutes.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Back into the middle.
Number 87. Coming on the field is
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's Son Heung-min!
71,898.
Paris are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Kovacic. De Bruyne. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now Lewis. Kane. Ruben Dias. Vardiol. Now Foden. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Kane! And he hits the net! Paris are all square!
Paris clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
7 minutes is number 9.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Paris surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Paris making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Doku. Referee's given a throw. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. That's been cut out, well played. O'Malley, and he's managed to get free.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
He's had a hit! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
Header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Doku. That's a good run down the left.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Doku charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's De Bruyne. Pass somewhat off target. Doku. He's picked his way through.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bernardo Silva. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Ederson. Akanji. And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Knocks it out wide. Zakani. Back into the middle. Where has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, I'll tell you, Peter, keep an eye on him when he's got his back to goal, because he can turn on a sixpence and be bearing down on a keeper before you know it. He can also cut inside or go around you, so he loves a drop of the shoulder to escape his markers.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Zakani. Where? Now it's Kane. Hits one! Zakani. Where? And it's Kane. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Zakani gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Isaacson goes steaming forward. Isaacson, and he's had it nicked away. Out to the left it goes. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's going to go a long way. Still goalless at the moment. Guendouzi. Zakani.
Lazio clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Great chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Rovella.
Paris really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Musiala. Deep cross. Marusic. Isaacson. Great defending, strong and determined. Where? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Marusic. Castellanos. Isaacson. Good pressure, determined, intense. Marusic. Engages and forces him off the ball. Played out towards the right wing.
Such good technique.
Lovely bit of skill. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Son Heung-min. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path. Paris certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Al-Mali. Can he get onto this? Marusic cuts out the pass. That's really well cleared. Guendouzi. Marusic. Isaacson. And Rovella. And here's Zaccagni. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Zaccagni. Zaccagni. Showing good feet. Rovella. And here's Zaccagni. And the shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Paris really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Al-Mali. Fagioli. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Son Heung-min. Pellegrini. Zaccagni. Rovella. Lazio looking to pass their way through. And they win it back again. Romagnoli. And Pellegrini. Guendouzi. It's a pretty loose pass. Paris still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Fagioli. Now that looks a decent ball. Firmly met. Marusic. Ball's gone out of play. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Le numéro 8.
Wriggles his way through. Isaacson does really well to win the ball there. Isaacson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Paris making consecutive changes here.
Le numéro 42. Pour le remplacer, le numéro
Alexander
11.
Arnold.
Le nombre de spectateurs
Paris
pour ce
will
match,
have one further
71
opportunity to make a substitution
649.
after this, their latest change. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Romagnoli. Paris still have the cards to affect this game. Hila. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Ah, he's had it taken off him.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Kane. Oh, important interception.
Changement. le numéro 21.
Paris with the
numéro
corner.
6.
They're first.
À leur place, le numéro 15. Le
And
numéro
now a
24.
sudden chance to counter. Rovella. Marusic. Romagnoli. Rovella. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Zaccagni. Just eases him off the ball. Pellegrini.
Lazio surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Valverde. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lazio choosing to make the first change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep
Omar,
plugging away,
Omar,
but the manager
Omar.
has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Mobile atau PC ini
And that interception
pakai PC ini
was
bang.
most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oyarzabal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rovella. Paris are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Rovella. To Gendouzi. Marusic. Natsari.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Into the last 5 minutes. He can run onto that. Real chance!
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And it's Kane. Son Heung-min. That's a shade optimistic.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
We are into overtime. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, sweet feet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of
your biceps to the beat. Me and my set losing sleep just to stay up in the dance. Please don't try this life we lead. She has no clue that her presence is the highlight of my week. She thought that I messed with so-and-so, but that was just a story. Life is good, no more parties, shook a guy might bore me. I come from that side of South where no fear was your uniform. Started dressing bright, working days look like a unicorn. But we was all onto something, this is what we rooted for. Yeah. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city. Flex your biceps to the beat. Me and my set losing sleep just to stay up in the dance. Please don't try this life we lead. It's not recommended how I spend it. These days I just shell it on the record. Tried to send a text, there was an error. I think I got the message. So many memories, we got memories. Way before the. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city.
Open up my mind, set my spirit free. I found a deeper love. Open up my mind, set my spirit free. I found a deeper love. Open up my mind, set my spirit free. I found a deeper love. Open up my mind, set my spirit free. I found a deeper love.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
Ayo Bang Faris Ahmad. Aneh Bang Faris Ahmad.
So that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of attack, because that enables him then to be able to just drift inside on his left foot and then open up the pitch to see what he can deliver from there. And he's expert once he does tuck into those little spaces and pick out whoever's making the runs. And for that reason, I think he could be crucial.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Fernandez. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Climbs up big! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
James. Driving forward. Fofana.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chelsea have it back and can go again. Looking tidy in possession here. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Defending of the desperate variety. Pedro Neto. In with a header! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Justin. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Cody. Leicester were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Now fast. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Tries a shot! Yes! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
After 23 minutes is number
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Chelsea are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Thomas. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Fofana. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. McAteer. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Colwill. Pedro Neto. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Ayew. Showing good feet.
Fofana, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Up he goes! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
That has not gone well. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Ayew. Fofana. Floated up and over. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. McAteer. Skip. And Justin.
Kalau
McAteer.
kakinya, cabut aja colokan kakinya.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. There's the whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. How would you review the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Chelsea come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And we are back underway. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead. Works it forward. And through to the goalkeeper. Skip. Fass. And Cody. Now Fass. Thomas. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ayew. He is through here. That looks a good ball. And he was alert to it. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Cody did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's had it nicked away. Played into space out wide. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Chelsea are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Ndidi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He can get that clear.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Now the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Udah balik.
Substitution on the field.
Udah dia.
Number 10, Pedro Neto. Coming on the field is number 19, Jadon Sancho.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Chelsea perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And here's Vardy.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Caicedo. Fass gets rid without sophistication. Chelsea making consecutive changes here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager is probably just...
He's going for goal!
Coming on the field, number 50,
Ndidi.
Jackson.
Chelsea have,
Number
after
8,
this, one
Phil
further
Foden.
opportunity to make a substitution. Sancho. It's a sweet ball, that. Oh, what a climb! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Ayew. And here's Vardy, in with the challenge.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Justin. And Cody. Ndidi.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Chelsea still ahead by the game's only goal. And it's Vardy. Out to the left it goes. Jackson. Chelsea moments now away from seeing this one out. Thomas. Ayew. Oh, sweet feet.
There will be
Now
one
it's
more
Ayew.
added time.
Ayew! And another try! He scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin
Substitution on
to
the
play a
field.
part.
Number 20.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner,
Number
and we
9,
have extra time.
Fernandes.
And the action
Coming on
has
the
already
field.
restarted.
Number 18.
Chelsea
Lukaku.
pay the price for failing to
Number
close out the
45.
match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Fofana. Can he latch on to this? Caicedo. Now Foden. He's played him through. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Chelsea with the corner, they're first. And that should get the job done. Has a shot! Less could be danger here. Has a go! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Chelsea take the lead. Vaz kept his eye on it, and he's there. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Skip. Thomas. Ball's gone out of play. Jackson. That's a nicely measured pass. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's it for the first period of extra time. We're 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Deftly done. Cody gets over and intercepts. Fass. And Justin. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. Ayew. And he's managed to get free.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's really well manoeuvred. That is lovely. That's a decent clearance. I think we're just about done here. Fass. Ndidi. And that's that. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was...
Easy life, come and find a way for me. Feel the love all around, feel the love all around, and the spirits all around me, feel the energy surround me. I just wanna spend my days just to sing a song. Riding on a higher wave, I'm coming down.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Pedro Neto is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Chowdhury.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Foot in. Spread neatly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard not to like Fofana, Peter, who's starting to look every bit of the modern defender. I mean, never mind his physical prowess, we all know about that. But his positional sense, his reading of the game, his ability now to distribute the ball out of defence, that's all very, very strong again.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nkunku. He's had a shot! There's a goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
The goal scorer after 18 minutes is number 35.
Chelsea have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand. And just listen.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. Madueke, Fofana. Driving forward, Madueke. Fofana! That comes as a mighty relief. Could try cutting inside here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And the keeper's in command. Fofana. Colwill. And Cucurella. Colwill. Caicedo. Madueke. And Caicedo. Nkunku. And Caicedo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chowdhury, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Looking for the run, and that's an errant pass.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Strong running down that left flank. And that should get the job done. Can he get onto this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fernandez. Caicedo. Great defending, strong and determined. He's got full! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
There will be 1 minute added time.
More. Played out to the left flank. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Chelsea go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Holding. And it's Robinson. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Colwill. Chowdhury. Holding. And Robinson.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Brewster. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Brewster. Oh, good-looking ball. He's looking wide. Campbell. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
The attendance for this
Well,
match
it's good
was
stuff. This is better.
29,830.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Cleared without hesitation. Oh, that's nice. And now the hit! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Cucurella knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Substitution in progress.
He's had it taken off him. Caicedo. Looking for the runner. And that has been slung wide. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Fofana! Oh, what has happened here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Chowdhury. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Some resolute defending there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's played forward.
Look, this is so frustrating.
Campbell! And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Got nowhere to hide after that one. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. Chelsea still ahead by the game's only goal. Palmer. I think we're just about done here.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Jackson. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, well played, well played. Jackson. Jackson powering forward here.
minutes has
He
been
welcomes it in.
indicated.
Oh, that's a key interception. 2 minutes to be added on. He has found the way through. And he was quick to react. So that's it. It is all over. Chelsea can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the look of this guy.
It's a mighty effort! Just off target. Fouquier. Tarega. Almeida. Now it's Kane. Stood up well to him there. Son Heung-min does well to get it back. And Fouquier. Gaia. Tarega. Pepelu. Javiguera. Almeida. Over to the left. Chance here to counter. Oh, it's a sweet ball that. Played into space out wide. Now it's Foden. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Pepelu. So we're still where we started right now. Nicely worked. Oh no, it's Kane! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Paris were again presented with an opportunity to break and looked very, very threatening.
Valencia looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Almeida. He's had a shot! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Paris really could have done without this. Never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Mosquera.
Paris really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And Fouquier. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's away. And that's a superb pass. Javiguera. Gaia. Mosquera. And it's Gaia. Tarega. And Fouquier. Almeida. Hugo Duro was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Works it forward. Almeida. Hugo Duro. Alexander-Arnold. Akanji.
Paris certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, no joy this time. Tarrega. And Javi Guerra. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Almeida. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now a sudden chance to counter. El Mali. Now it's Foden. And it's Kane. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's heaved it away. Diego Lopez. Almeida. Mosquera. Javi Guerra. Gaia. Diego Lopez.
Une minute.
Now Pepelu. In with the challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Fouquier. Almeida. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Changement. Le numéro 8. À sa place.
And we're underway again.
Paris really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Almeida. Paris come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Early ball out from the back. Just eases him off the ball. Caicedo. El Mali. Defending was strong and firm. Pepelu. Javi Guerra. Almeida. He's in plenty of space here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And one more try! Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Things starting. Big header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Distributed tidily.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Tarrega.
Le nombre de
Paris
spectateurs pour
perhaps
ce match,
contemplating their next change here.
550.
That is good alertness. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Almeida. Well, that is one way to stop him. Good spot, he's seen the run. Fouquier. Javi Guerra. Pepelu. And it's Gaia. Pepelu, looking understandably energised after his goal. Mosquera. To Gaia. Diego Lopez. Now it's Oyarzabal. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Changement. Le numéro 42, le numéro 7, le numéro 15.
Akanji.
À leur place, le numéro
Very
20,
nicely done. Good
le
spot,
numéro
that.
80, le numéro
That's
21.
been intercepted.
Attention,
He read that really
changement.
well and stopped it.
Fouquier. Tarega. Half an hour gone in the second half. He's got away. And the header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
Fagioli. Caicedo. Yildiz. Showing great feet there. And for a moment, time stood still.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance. Paris are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Fouquier. Diakabi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he was quick to react. Oh, he's found support out wide. Fagioli. Oh, that's a key interception. Diakabi. Diakabi. Ugo Duro. Ugo Duro proves just a little bit too strong. Fagioli. And it's Kane. Here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal carries the ball down the right. Tarega.
Temps additionnel, 1
Pepelu.
minute.
Ugo Duro. So just one extra minute for stoppages. And that's that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
There is trust without fear. The truest thing I ever did. I'm hoping you're near. The truest thing I ever said. Yeah, we live again. Yeah, we live again. Yeah, we live again. Yeah, we live again.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
And this is now today's lineup.
Jim, you've played in games of this
Number
nature.
23,
Who can make the difference?
Martinez.
Well, Peter, you can never
Number
emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times, but I think we need that in the modern game. We need our characters, we need our big personalities, and I'm glad we've got one here.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Foden charging forward, the ball at his feet. Digne. Onana. Digne. Konsa. Cash. Asensio. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Foden. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Musiala. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's managed to gift it back. Asensio. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Mings. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yildiz. Now Alcaraz. Alcaraz simply refused to be outdone there. And the ball's gone astray. And that's gone loose.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Onana. Yildiz. Jimenez. Yildiz. Alcaraz. They get a throw in. It's a throw in. Camera. Mings. Onana. Passing is crisp and sharp. Asensio. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He's had it taken off him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Half an hour played now. Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Asensio. Asensio showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he cuts out the supply. Foden. Yildiz. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Musiala. Al-Mali. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Asensio, and he's had it nicked away. Jimenez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Caicedo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold looking to run onto it. Paris with the corner, there first.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Speculative strike. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Paris got as close can be, right on the whistle, but it was
Everyone,
not to be.
please welcome to the field.
So there was the
players.
first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Foden. Decent hit! It's there!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Konsa makes the interception. Camera. Cash.
Paris are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And it's Digne. Crosses it in. Caicedo with the clearance. The ball has bounced loose now. Here's Onana. Paris are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0.
The attendance
It's a
for this
crossfield
match
ball
was
towards the other flank.
28,997.
Just about up to the hour now. Digne. Jimenez spots it and intercepts. Asensio.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's there to get it away. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Foden. Konsa can get it clear.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Asensio powering forward here.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
A mighty effort! And the lead stays intact, just.
It looked like he got a bit anxious there when the pressure was on.
Number 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 41. Number 27. Coming on the field.
Konsa.
Number 7. McGinn.
Here's Onana.
Number 17.
Digne.
Number 31.
Malam is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Tries a shot! And that could come back to haunt them. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
The fullback is in acres of space here. Kane. That's good vision. Martinez catches it safely. I think we're just about done here. Mikel Oyarzabal. Konsa cuts it out. Bailey. Kane. It's Kane! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
It's gone for a throw-in. Akanji. He's found a way past. Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again. And yes, it's there! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done.
And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither